Shalom. I'm going to make this real quick. Giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rakakodash. Shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of you elect out there. Shalom to you all. The title of this video is, But Give Her to a Man of Understanding. This is from Ecclesiasticus 7, verse 25. I'll read the verse and then I'll read it in context. Marry thy daughter, meaning give your daughter away to a man, you know. Because some people say, no, the father's supposed to marry. No. That means marry her off. And so shalt thou, and this goes to the man. The man makes the decision. Have performed a weighty matter. Because you have to decide the man that she's going to get. And you know, the law goes back into the father, which the word is prearranged. Isaac and Rebekah, when Isaac and Rebekah first met, they never met each other before that. And as soon as Isaac saw Rebekah, he took her into the tent, and he was mourning his mother Sarah. And when he laid with her, they became married. There was no paperwork involved. That was a marriage, and they stayed together. They had children, of course, and his depression for his mother Sarah was over with. But give her to a man of understanding. So there it goes again, that the man of the house makes a decision as to who the daughter will be with another man. So let me read that in context. Hast thou children, male or female, boys or girls, instruct them. When you go to Deuteronomy chapter 4, Deuteronomy chapter 6, it goes into the law. Well, Deuteronomy 1, 2, 3, 4, and on, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, goes into the law. So it says in I believe it's Deuteronomy chapter 6. I'm not going to go to it. It says, talk about the law when you're with your neighbors, teach your sons the law, and also your daughters too. They got to know what's right or wrong with the law. So that's your job as a man. And then part of that job is, as the father, is to choose what man your daughter's going to be with. It says, and bow down their neck from their youth, meaning be hard on them, be a disciplinarian with them. It says, hast thou daughters? So it's specifically talking about daughters. Have a care for their body. See, back when I was young, women wasn't all out in the streets. Like you got the Jake women, they're out there like wolf packs. It'll be 10, 11 o'clock at night. Girls that are in their teens. Another thing that I noticed is you got girls that are 11, 12-year-olds that are holding hands and kissing each other in the street. Because why? Because who's home? Both of those girls out there openly, I'm talking about in the hood, and nobody says anything about it. I guarantee you go to the house, it's a single family or single family household with the woman as the head of the house, and she's all fucked up. She probably done lay with different. She probably, they call it confused. Oh, she ain't a one of them. She's confused. No, she's one of them. So I know that for a fact that Jake women, they'll be with a man. The man will work out. Then they'll get with a woman, and then the woman, and that's even worse. And then they get back with a man. Then they get back with a woman. And my sister did that bullshit. My sister did. My sister's in the spiritual world. The Most High took her years ago. My younger sister. She be in a relationship with a dude, then shit don't work out. Then she'll get with a damn woman, then shit don't work out. Then she'll get back with a goddamn man. And show not thyself cheerful toward them. Marry thy daughter, and so shalt thou have performed a weighty matter, but give her to a man of understanding. Hast thou a wife after thy mind? You know, in the hood vernacular is a ride or die, a ride or die chick. That she's really with you. In hard times, she's gonna have your back. Forsake her not. In other words, if you get a good woman, forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman, an airhead. That's what that's talking about. So, like I said, I'm going to make this short. Let me find the video. And these are two Jake women. The title of it is, let me see, this is black, well, the avatar or the handle is Black Girl Unlust. Let me just subscribe to that and get a lot of ideas from this video, from this page. It says, older woman kills her young wife. Facebook post reveals it all. She's dead too after this. Okay, so let me come over here. And guess who it is? Look at that. That's why we say what we say. She got a tattoo on her. She got a tattoo. She's the dude in the relationship. She represents the masculine. And this happens all throughout the country. But a lot of these women, they'll jump from man, shit don't work out with a woman, then they'll get back with a man. Oh, I'm going to be with a man this time. And then they deny that they were ever happy. You know what I'm talking about. Then the man, it don't work out, then she go back. It's mad confusion, man. Complete confusion. And if you notice, ain't no, IUIC ain't going around these women. You know? The black conscious community, they know what the fuck is going on, man. So, I mean, I haven't watched the whole thing. I watched a couple of, about up to here. And I said I got to make a video on this. So I believe this one, you know, pop that one. I can't play it because you know how YouTube get down. But you can watch the video. You can watch the rest of the video. All I needed to watch was about this much. I said, let me do this. Let me do this. See, these guys, these other Israelite groups, they got all, you know, they got all emotional when Vocab, I mean not Vocab, what am I talking about? Polite rolled up about the grape thing, and then these guys showed, you know, their emotions. These other camps, you know who they are. Well, I'll mention them, IUIC, mainly IUIC. About we're going off with that. But when you go into the mechanics of a man raping a woman, the father's not going to say, oh, you can't do this, we're going to kill you. And ain't nobody going to want to marry that woman anyway, because a man that does well in Israel only wants a virgin. So it says here 911 caller. The first shot was when the door was closed, and the second shot was when the door was open, and the shot was made, and she fell down to the ground. Okay, 911 dispatcher. Where's the other one? There should have been 3. They were just out there. And you gotta watch this to get the whole thing. I didn't watch all this. One is at school and the other one is upstairs. I guess there was children involved. Like I said, I haven't watched this whole thing. But it's accepted in this society. That's why this place is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. See, what Biden did was a stupid move, and he has no business being the president. He should have never been the president because he came into office senile.
Hey, homeowners.
Okay,
Want to save hundreds of dollars for new windows this month?
Okay. Just want to get some information. And this is when you go to Revelation 17 verse 4, it speaks about fornication. This is part of it. This is why Kamala Harris, one of the things that she did was one of the highlights in her career or her job as being vice president was to go to Africa and try to get African nations to pass laws to protect Moors. So she's not with you. All these guys, what's his name? Ugly, whatever his name is. This guy, Roland Martin and them, they were all pushing for this woman, but people saw right through her. She ain't about nothing, man. And then she's married to a small hat. I'm just trying to get some more information without even playing it. Springfield. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, that's obviously the young one. She played the feminine one. And that's the other one, way bigger. It said dispatcher Springfield Township is on scene, 2179 Lincoln Avenue, for Springfield. I believe that's Ohio. Somebody help me out. For what appears to be maybe a felonious assault, shooting, just arriving now. Let's get some more information. So she might have had another good look. She got the thing. Hey, don't deal with it. Don't deal with chicks that got septum rings and earring. Earrings belong in your fucking ear. Got the fake baby hairs. You know that's a hair piece. You can tell that. Wait a minute. That's the she got the ring. She got a nasty fucking attitude. You can see she's a nasty woman. And see, when Jake sees this, they don't say nothing. They don't say nothing, man. You can see she's confused. She got different colored hair. Our women are fucked up, man, in the head. And none of you Israelites you had this one group that these two monsters, half butt naked, attacked them. This is why the Most High got, and then you have the laws of America which protect these people. This is why this place got to go. This is part of the curses. So you got that's mostly women. Because a man, well, you might see a man here and there, but that's mostly women. But they accept it. Jake accepts that in their communities. Let me do this. Look at this. She's grabbing her. And you got Edomites there, and Edomites see that shit. Oh, Edomites do that shit. You know, they like this guy. We don't know what he does, but we got an idea. They flaunt that shit, these demons, man. That's why I say what I say. Stay away. What did the Apostle Paul say? It's better to just not have a woman at all. Another freaking commercial.
And told me that it was a bullet hole in my window.
A traumatizing Monday morning. Linda Sales says she looked outside of her.
Look at this. Look at that. Shit, look at this. That's one of the mothers. Look what she got on her. So she was a freak in the past.
Hole in my window.
A traumatizing Monday morning.
Fair use. I just wanted to get the tattoo. And don't deal with no chick with no tattoo. They're demons. There it is right there. Look at that. She actually went out and sat down, and that's probably Caesar Borgia. This is an old demon. She got a tattoo. Do you know, when you go get tattoos, the scriptures say put no markings on your flesh, right? No cuttings on your flesh. Let's do that. Let's go there. Leviticus, back to the basics, 19. And let's go to 27. I believe it's the 29th verse, if I'm not mistaken. The 28th verse. You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh. That's tattoos. That's oh. For you Israelite groups out there that don't accept the breakdown that GMS going into the MOTB, let's say you don't believe it. Well, guess what? When they introduce the micro C hip to you, you're not supposed to take it anyway because that's going against the law. It says, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead. Now some guy, well, it says you can make cuttings for your flesh if you're not doing it for the dead. There's certain guys that said, K. Slugger said that. Nor print, these are tattoos, nor print any marks upon you, I am Yahweh. Now the very next verse is, do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness. So this country is a completely, if not for anything else, because of sexual preferences and so forth, the Most High can take this place out just because of that. Just because of that. See, these people don't realize this guy Trump coming into office, he's going to inherit World War III. Unless the Most High cools everything down, because the Most High wants to come, his plan is, or what he has in his mind, to come back to deliver the Israelites maybe 8 years from now. But if the plan is he's coming with inside of these 4 years, that means that's the king of Babylon spoken of in Revelation. Isaiah chapter 14. It speaks about the king of Babylon, and it says he's gonna shake in his boots on that day. It says, do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom, and this land has fall to whoredom. This land has fall to whoredom. Now let me read that in the NLT. Let's see what it says in the NLT. Do not cut your bodies for the dead, and do not mark your skin with tattoos. Because you got to cut in. There's bleeding involved. I am Yahweh. I ain't never at any time ever said, oh, I'm thinking about getting a tattoo. You got to think about that. You got to say you want to get a tattoo. You got to talk about it with your friends, your people. Then you got to find a tattoo parlor. Then you got to set up an appointment. Then you got to get up, eat breakfast, brush your teeth, do whatever. The appointment is for 3 o'clock in the afternoon, whatever. You get in the car, you drive over there. So there's a lot of thinking you got to do. Then you go in there, then you sit down. Then the tattoo artist sets up the procedure, and you let it happen. And you might be in there you use a demon, man. It said, do not defile your daughter by making her a prostitute, or the land will be filled with prostitution and wickedness. So, if a man rapes a woman, according to the law, the man has to pay the father 50 shekels of silver, and then that man has to stay with that woman for life. The law is you can't cut her off. Now, if the Most High said, well, the father can do what you want to do. Okay, no, I don't like you. Give me the 50 shekels. Then he allows his daughter to let with another man and get another 50 shekels. That's whoredom, man. It says of a priest in the law, it says you shall burn her. You shall burn her. If two men lay together, as they lie with a woman, you shall put them to death. And that applies to the woman as well. It says, keep my Sabbath days of rest and show reverence toward my sanctuary. I am Yahweh. The Sabbath is based upon the new moon. You got guys talking about the Sabbath comes in on Friday sundown and Saturday sundown. It comes in Friday sundown and Saturday sundown. If the new moon comes in on that time, the new moon is not the full moon. So where am I going to go with this? Oh, let me do this. Let me come back to King James. I believe the word is burnt. Let's see. Okay, let's see if what comes up. I'm almost positive it's in Leviticus. I could be wrong. Bear with me for a minute. Okay, I found it. Leviticus 21, verse 9. And the daughter of any priest, if she profane herself by playing the whore, she profaneth her father. She's bringing disrespect to the house, the household. She shall be burnt with fire. Not stoned, but burnt with fire. Let me see something. Let me look at this in, let me do this. This is in the NLT. If a priest's daughter defiles herself by becoming a prostitute, she also defiles her father's house. She brings shame to the house, and she shall be burnt to death. Burned to death. So you individuals that say you keeping the laws that are Israelites, if your daughter plays the harlot, you got to burn her. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what would happen? Vocab, Hebrew Israelite, from whatever camp, XYZ camp, priest burns his own daughter. Then Vocab would get all emotional about it. And that'll turn the world against. Let's say IUIC does it. You're going to have a lot of members leaving the IUIC. They're going to arrest the guy. They're going to arrest the leadership for not allowing it to happen. And remember the Joy Morgan incident. Now, I'm not blaming it on members of the IUIC. And that goes on that guy because he did it. They didn't say, look, brother, kill your. No, it didn't say that. So they should have stood up and said, look, we sorry that it happened. We'll help the family in any way we could. But this guy did it on his own. We didn't like a Roman Catholic. You got a lot of bugged out Roman Catholics that kill people. That you can't say, well, the Roman Catholics made him do it. No. So anyway, I said I was going to make this short, but another reason to stay away from this black woman. With that, I'm going to say shalom.